This is weird to me. Very weird. But let's see. So yeah, I was bored and fighting sleep. So I thought I'd go live. I tried to show some Manicam stuff yesterday, so I figured if you have any, might be a good time to chat. Yeah, I think it does, Kelly. It's going to be weird. Definitely going to take some getting used to for me. I'm used to teaching, and I'm okay with talking, but it's weird to do this. Yay, Evelyn! Let's add you also, Evelyn. It may just be the three of us, but it's okay. So yeah, any questions about Manicam or questions about how I do rewards or anything? Oh, cool. Any questions about what I do in the classroom? Sorry, I'm in a tank top, but that's my normal wardrobe if I'm not teaching. And I didn't even change my background. So, but yeah. So I just uploaded my wedding photos. Yes, Evelyn, you have a wrench. A wrench? Yes, Kina. Hey, Evelyn. Can y'all hear me good? We're good? So, Kelly, some basics about Manicam. Well, simple version is like I have the borders, the stars. You can change them out. I do it periodically. So sometimes I want something more animal friendly, kid friendly. Or I'll do seasonal. Good, Evelyn. I'm glad. So, Evelyn, I posted a video of my wedding. Let's do Manicam first, and I'll tell about my wedding in a minute. So these are just some things I use in Manicam normally. The kids love when you're hiding in a fish tank. So, I'm gonna put my stars back up. But yeah, basically, there's just a lot of fun things you can do with Manicam. Simple things. These are just the basic features, nothing extra. This is just what you can do for the free version. The free version would have a watermark down here, but otherwise, the kids like, when you're talking about big, they think it's funny. Yeah, Evelyn, I forgot to change it. I have my shower curtains right here, and I just unroll it to do when I do VIPKid or when I did the GoGoKid interview. And yes, this is actually just taped to the wall. It's paper. But yeah, this is one I used earlier. We were talking about, do you have one head or two heads? And I had a kid laughing because I have two heads. Kelly, I haven't gotten hired yet. I have not gotten, or are you talking about tonight? If you're talking about GoGoKid, I have not gotten hired, technically. If you're talking about tonight, I am not. I am off tonight. I opened up 2 slots with VK, but if I didn't book, I didn't book. I am sleeping tonight. Yeah, my husband will be home tonight. He gets home, I don't know, 8-ish, 9-ish sometime. He hasn't told me he's off yet, so he'll get off at 6-ish. They have to drive to the shop, and then, yeah, he'll be home around 8 or so. But I am going to cook supper, which is, he's like shocked because I don't ever cook supper. The last 3 nights were all-nighters. Thank you, Kina. She's finding old props. Hey, come say hi. Ooh. Hi to Evelyn. And Kelly. Hey, Kelly and Evelyn. The all-nighters were good. Teaching 9:30 p.m. till 3:30 a.m. Thank you, Kelly. She's cute. She books automatically because I don't cancel ever. Or I do cancel in advance. And so they have a karma system. And karma just means that you do your job, you get more bookings. If I open slots, everything books. And it all books for the fun classes that I like that are 25 minutes and it's the best pay. So yeah, that's all I did all night. I taught 12 classes, then slept for about 2.5 hours, and then I taught 7 a.m. this morning was with VIPKid, and then 7:30 to 9:30 again. So that's my manager with iTutor. I have been cutting my hours with iTutor and doing them overnight instead, just so I could do more of VIPKid. But I don't want to lose my regulars there either. So, but yeah. Anyway, I was going to show y'all the rewards for Minicamp. Now this is Google Slides. I don't know if it's backwards on if it's flipped or how it works on there. Yeah, I know, right, Kelly? Isn't it great? It's called the Karma System. And the thing is, with iTutor, you have unlimited cancellations if you do it farther enough out. If you do urgent cancellations within 2 hours of time, I believe it is, then you start to lose bookings, and they will take your bookings. They won't take what you already have, but they won't give you as many. So yeah, it's karma. You cancel and you miss a lot of work, you get in trouble. You do your job, which is what I do. I mean, I took off the whole week of the beach, came back fully booked, but I also put the beach in a month ahead of time. So, but anyway, what I was going to show you. This is one of the ones I just made yesterday when I was listening to whoever was live, because my brain's gone. But I was making Google Slides. And so this is what my students see like all the time. They see just this little thing up here. But this is what I do when I'm teaching and I want to show them my reward. I switch. I don't know if it's backwards for y'all, but it looks backwards to me. But anyway, and my students, and they'll immediately count. And so they pick, let's say we picked 5, and it's going to pop up something really cute. This is brushing animals. Danny was live. Thank you, Evelyn. My brain went dead for a second. But yes, Danny. When she was doing her live yesterday, I was making this. So I was working on this. And see, I'm still here. I'm still small. Okay, good, Evelyn. Thank you. I'm glad it's not backwards for y'all. But then some of them have the star. So I have my little star in the corner, and then they get their star on the screen. This helps me to keep track when I'm doing rewards. I don't have to try to grab something and think. Now, when I did the GoGoKid interview, I did not use Google Slides. I don't know if I can, because they're kind of a VIPKid thing. So I did something different, but I still used Minicam, and I did ice cream cone. I got it from you, Evelyn. I stole your idea. I watched your video before I did my GoGoKid interview, so I was like, oh, I can do ice cream, but I don't have them like you did, the cute ones, but I have them here. And so I did this, and she absolutely loved it. I had everything ready, where literally I just had to click a button and it popped up on my screen. And I had her do the colors with me. And then on the other side of my screen, and the lady was flipping out over it because she uses Minicam, but she was just shocked. And then I used my little dancing stars. I also have my dino stars. VIPKid. So anyway. And then, when new students, yay, you got all your stars. Yes, thank you, Evelyn. I appreciate it. I watched your video so I could, and what you said about what she said to you. And I tried to make sure I did the synthetic phonics. So thank you for that. This is like my students' favorite thing. The other thing they like, and it's going to go black for a second on part of my screen, so just bear with me, but I'll explain it. The kids love this. What you see over here, well, you're seeing me right now only because of where my box is. But, see? But anyway, this would be where the kids' video is. And so I can have my student on my video with me. And so when we do something like alligator, see? And the kids like it because even before we had AR stickers, I could always do something cute and put them on my screen. So my kids liked it. If we're talking about hair, see, these are everything I'm doing right now is just things that you can do, except what I just showed you, the custom area. But yeah, the kids, it's fun, it's simple, and I don't have to have props. Like I can go to my mom's house and take my computer because my computer's all in one. I take it with me, and literally this is and everything, all my props are there. Look, see? Beard. They think it's so funny. But anyway, that's Manicam. That's just a short version. There are so many things you can do. Oh, here's one that y'all like. This one's funny. And you start acting like the thing's wrong, and you kind of start just, we'll be talking about bugs or something. This would be great in the bug units or whatever it is with VIPKid. But you start like, and they start dying laughing at something on you. I know, it's yuck. I agree, Evelyn. Oh, here's one for Evelyn. Evelyn, you like butterflies. So there's your butterfly. Yes, thank you, Kelly. Level 5. I have not actually taught. I am certified level 5 and 6. I don't think I've taught, but maybe 1 5 and no 6s. So I just don't get a lot of bookings lately. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, there's tons of stuff. We do. Here's one that kids love. Let's see. I showed this one the other day, but like I said, no one was here. We'll talk about how many eyes. Yeah, I haven't done the bug unit, Evelyn. I kind of want to just because I like showing the bugs. Now I do bugs with iTutor, and that's what I was telling Marianne this morning. I was doing biomes. But anyway, the kids love to count the eyes. And then one eye. And so it gets them thinking because they're like, no, we have 2 eyes. And it's so funny. And then I have some of my boys who have to beat me up. So I get beat up quite a bit in class. There we go. Yeah, Kelly, it is. I've used it in level 2 a lot. And then I also do, this is one of my students. Literally, I've taught the whole VIPKid class with this on my face. He beat me up at the beginning of class, and he got mad when I tried to take it away. So, I don't care. This literally does not, it doesn't hurt me. But, yeah, we'll talk about, when they do big and small. Do big and small this way, too. So, it's cute, too. All right, so my, I know, right, Evelyn? Ouch. The funny part is, this obviously is fake, but I have actually had a black eye before. If you look, you can see this little, I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but that little split right there in my eye. My eye was actually split open right there. So I actually have had a black eye on that eye. Years and years and years ago when my son was in T-ball and he threw a ball and I didn't catch it. Well, he didn't throw it. Steven threw it, but Steven we're practicing showing him how to catch and throw, and I'm not very athletic. So I took a ball right here and it split my whole eye open and fractured the bone, and yeah. So that was kind of funny, but anyway. It was funny to explain it because everybody thought that he hit me, and of course he didn't hit me. The ball did. I'm just really bad at catching. Not the point. Anyways, so my wedding. All right, Evelyn. Steven and I met on MySpace. Yeah, I know MySpace, right? Back in 2008. We went to high school together. He was friends with my sister-in-law, who was my best friend. And I'm glad to know I'm not the only one that's not athletic. He actually had been to my house before. I just didn't remember it. Yeah, I know, right? I'm on MySpace. This was before Facebook got big. I had a Facebook, but Facebook was not big till after I was out of college. So MySpace was big when I was in college. And so, yeah, this was, like I said, a long time ago. But he messaged me on MySpace, and he and I started chatting. And then one day when I was at work, because I was teaching, close, Kelly, my best friend married my brother. My best friend married my brother. But like I said, she and my husband actually dated-ish for like a couple times. They went out on a couple dates. And he had been to my house with her one time. Right around then, they were hanging out. And so he remembered me, and he messaged me, and we chatted off and on, and, whatever. I didn't care. No. When I went in the lunchroom, we had assigned lunchroom tables. And when I walked in the lunchroom, there was a beautiful flower arrangement. It was a sunflower it was a really cloudy day that day. and it was a sunflower with a smiley face on it glued onto the flower and a note. And of course, I was completely embarrassed because I taught 5th grade. And but yeah, anyway, I read the note, and go see him if you want him. Sorry, I told you I teach in my living room, so she's trying to be quiet. She's actually quiet when I teach, but not now. So anyway, the note asked me to go out that night, and so we went out on our first date that night and started hanging out and dating. He was a jailer at the time, and so he worked overnight. He worked nights then. And please stop. Give me that. No, ma'am. We don't hit. No, ma'am. Anyway, yeah, he was a jailer, and so he worked over. Evelyn, I was 24. I had just turned 24, and so he came over a couple of nights the next week because I had my own house, and he came over and we watched movies and hung out and all that. All right, so here's the part, and I kind of regret. And anyway, within a couple of weeks, it was right before Thanksgiving, we started dating. He moved in with me. Evelyn, I was like you. I had been saving myself, and I know, right, Evelyn? I say it all the way too. She found something really good to hit with this time. But I had been saving myself for marriage. It was my first. I would never have thought of letting some man move in with me, but my grandmother died, and I just couldn't handle all of it, and it was a really stressful time. So he moved in November of 2008, and of course, by then we're kind of a permanent item. And in January, we found out we were pregnant, and in April, we got married. So he proposed in February, the week before Valentine's. He said he wasn't doing it on Valentine's. He's not the romantic type like that. He said that that's what everybody does, so he wanted to be different. So yeah, he proposed in February. I had 7 weeks to plan a wedding. My options were April 4th or April 18th. That was the weekends he was off for April. I wanted to get married before I got too big, before I was showing too badly, because I did not want my 5th graders to think that what I did was okay. Not that it was wrong. I mean, it was a sin, but I'm talking about, I just didn't feel like I had to set the right example for them. So we went ahead and got married, and I did not tell my students I was pregnant. They figured it out by May. But yeah, anyway, so we had the choice of the 4th or the 18th. Hey, Mary Ann. I didn't mean to wake you up or keep you up. I just wanted to hop on here for a few minutes, Mary Ann. I was talking about Manicam first, and now I'm telling how my husband and I got married. So anyway, so we had 7 weeks to plan a full wedding, and I am the only daughter. I have 2 older brothers. So my mom wanted to have a real wedding. I felt since I was pregnant that I should not have a church wedding. And my dad had built, and you can see in the video I posted, I built a beautiful, beautiful garden. Yes, Kelly, 7 weeks. My dad had built a beautiful garden that was closed off, and so I asked to get married there. So my dad had 7 weeks to make sure everything was perfect for his only daughter's wedding. And so, yeah, you can see that I put the pictures in the video I posted. It was gorgeous. Everything was in bloom. I don't think I said what I was going to say a minute ago. My options were April 4th, April 18th. April 18th was my parents' anniversary. So I didn't want to take the same day they had. So that's why I chose the 4th. And I figured 4-4 would be a good number for him to remember. And he's never forgotten our anniversary. He jokes that he forgets my birthday, but he knows when it is too. But anyway, yeah, we got married fairly quickly. I tried to save as much money as I could. Obviously, the location was free. I think they gave the pastor a little bit of money. We talked to him in private and asked him would he be okay marrying us even though I was pregnant, and he said he wasn't going to look down on us on that. Now, the funny thing is, well, there's quite a few funny things. Because we rushed all of this, right? We met in November, and by April we were married. By June we were separated. Yeah, so we separated in June and we got back together, I think, in like October after Kieran was born. We had a lot of issues at first. And we actually separated like 3 or 4 different times. I know, right, Kelly? Wow. But let me flip that on. It was getting dark in here. So yeah, we've been separated a few times. We actually had a divorce lawyer at one point and everything. And I prayed hard about what I should do. And God kept saying, wait. Yeah, Kelly, marriage is very hard, especially when you throw a baby into the mix, and unexpected pregnancy and unintentional pregnancy. And yeah, so it was very hard. But yeah, 10 years now. We've been together 10 years, married 10 years now. We can officially say we've been together longer than we were separated, like with all the separations. Because for a while there was touch and go on whether or not we were going to stick it out. Yes, Evelyn, marriage is so hard. It's a lot of work, and there was a time period where I didn't want to put in the work and where he didn't want to put in the work. We both were selfish in our own ways, and we both were just, like anybody, we were young, we were stupid. It took a lot of growing up, a lot of things. He moved into my house. It was my things. I didn't really make room for him. There's a lot of issues. It wasn't just on him. It wasn't just one of us. It was both of us. That's good that you can see in the dark. Oh, but I don't regret sticking it out. I did for a little while. I was like, Lord, please let me out of this marriage. And he told me no. So, but I'm glad we are where we are now. Like I said, we just celebrated 10 years.
Can I talk to Evelyn, Joy?
It's not just Evelyn. It's Kelly and Marianne too, and somebody else, but I don't know who the other person is.
I want to talk to them.
Well, you can talk. They can hear you. You can't. They're not saying anything. I'm just have this on so they can hear me better. But you can talk to them.
See those faces? They look the same.
No, well, some of them are. Some of them are Evelyn, and there's Kelly, and there's Marianne. Marianne said, hey. They're saying hi to you. They're typing. So anyway. But if we hadn't stuck it out, we wouldn't have this little sweetheart right here who's a troublemaker who tries to hit her brother with sticks. And very bossy. Evelyn said, hi, sweetheart.
Hi.
What do you need to tell them? You need to tell them anything? Because we got to cook supper in a few minutes.
Mm-hmm. But let me put on something very cute that looks very super cute.
Oh, you're talking about, I'm not switching to the mini cam right now.
What?
No, I don't need to do mini cam right now.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not. No, ma'am, not with a stick. No. She's wanting to put on what I was talking about earlier. What do you want?
I want those looking pretty eyes.
These?
No, not those kind.
These?
Yes.
Okay, here. Get it where you see. There we go. She loves mini cam. You have to look up. Look up into the camera. There you go. Now you can see yourself. Oh, here, you can show them how cute you can be. Look at this screen. There you go. Not me. There you go. Not me. Would you quit? You're looking down. I didn't say look up, sweetheart. Look straight. There you go.
No.
Anyway, so any other questions for me about Manicam, about my marriage, anything? I don't care. I'm open to anything. She loves this. She does this all the time. I have so many pictures of her. Let's see. Will it I think I should. Would you not dump my basket out, child? Oh, there you go.
I know.
Yeah, I noticed that, Marianne. I'm not sure who. There you go. I've literally had eye rolls in China over this. Evelyn, that's what Manicam. Okay, that's what Manicam reminds me of, like the apps where you can put stuff on your face and all that. That's really kind of what it is, except for that they can see it in the classroom. But I can do seasonal, and I decorate. I did Chinese New Year.
Easy.
It does look. That's why I bought it, Kelly. I got it at the beach, but it does look like Shark Dino. That's why I told Steven it looked like the dino. He goes, "We'll get it." I was like, "Okay." And the guy was like, it was $13, and he gave it to me since I was buying her and Kieran each a shirt. He gave it to me for $8, and I didn't even ask him to discount it, but he discounted it for me. And I've gotten eye rolls in China from that one, and I've gotten kids that love it. But anyway, I was showing y'all about Manicam. There's like so many cute things. I can do seasonal. And the cool thing is you can organize it like folders on your computer. So, and you can search. Yeah, Evelyn, I think they would be. Totally. Something I use a lot is my Apple. Here's something cute for y'all. It's bacon frying in a pan.
Bacon frying in a pan.
Your kids love Baby Shark. She did for a while, and she doesn't like it as much now. I thought she was going to steal my little shark, but she hasn't. But I use it a lot when I'm teaching. I didn't have a lot of yellow things. I only had Dino, and I can't show Dino at iTutor, so I was glad to find something else yellow. Oh, here's one. Every child in China, I swear, loves chocolate cake. I try to lick the screen when I put this up. So, but I also use these a lot as. Would you stop trying to lick the screen? I use these a lot to help them when we're thinking of other words. I have a candy reward. We're gonna eat the screen. Because we'll talk about candy, and I'll ask them what kind of candy they like. But anyway, there's a lot of things. And all of the stuff on Manicam I'm showing y'all is free to download. So if you get the free download, it just says Manicam at the bottom. It's not that big of a deal.
Press the download button.
Someone watches YouTube too much. Press the download button. Did you tell them to like and subscribe?
Like and subscribe.
So this morning I'll tell y'all, this morning I had a class, and with iTunes.
I tried to lick the screen. I'm just pretending to lick the screen, Mama.
Y'all may or may not be there. Looks like they left.
Where are they?
I think they left because my feed froze. Yeah, because y'all are all on the internet and it froze. I don't usually use it in the afternoons. Okay. So I was saying about that class this morning. Everything I could not hear the child for all 25 minutes. Yay, Kelly, thanks for staying. I couldn't hear the child for 25 minutes, but she would show me things, and I would pull up whatever it was. This morning, she loved it because I would name, like, cheese, and she showed me the picture of it, and she had flashcards, and it was cute. It was a cute way to spend 25 minutes. Kelly, I'm fixing to get off here anyway. I've got to cook supper. I promised my kids I'd feed them tonight. Normally, we have, like, noodles and chicken nuggets and simple things. But thank y'all for coming and talking with me and Kina, and I hope y'all have wonderful evenings, and I will see y'all soon. Bye. Tell them bye.
Bye, Evelyn.
Bye, Evelyn. Bye, Kelly.
Bye, Evelyn. Bye, Kelly.
Bye.